Alright, so we have another boss down, and now we are headed to the next area. Forest area is all done, off to the next area. Doesn't have anything special about it. It's not the ice area or snow area or fire area or tree area or forest area or anything like that. It's just kind of like the next area, which is fun. I don't know, maybe it does in some other descriptive walkthrough thing. Mainly using the walkthrough to get names, and I used it to find a few of these bosses because I couldn't find them, but it's not a real visual walkthrough, more of a text-based. Because I wanted the boss's names and description and such, so we are to the next lovely area. And yeah, this boss is not easy. It's also one of the few bosses that you can actually read the name. I don't want to try to pronounce that. But anyway, this guy's super fun. He's just like you. Except he has several arrows instead of just one. In fact, he has one that is similar to yours. There I am trying to block the lightning strike. It's one that's similar to yours, and will go all around and not stop until he stops it. Which is super fun. And then he has his regular arrows. I think he has 3 of those. And eventually he'll stop to pick up those arrows. And his weak spot is first you have to hit the back of his arrow, the main one that's bouncing around, and then you'll have like a second to grab your arrow and then hit him with your arrow. It's very hard and very, very brutal. Because your little cover goes down after 2 hits if you use the little pillars as cover. Yeah, see, his little arrow dropped for like a second. And the second time, it will go right through the pillar. So really it only has one good defense. The second defense doesn't really count as far as I'm concerned. Not that it's really necessary, because eventually, if you spend as long as I did on this boss, it's kind of a relatively easy pattern. It's just hard to get the shots off that you need to get. So it's a very small target, and that's literally, you dropped it and picked it up. You have that window to hit it, unless you can hit it while it's moving. In which, more power to you. That would be awesome. I might have gotten 1 or 2 like that, but as you can see now, in these beginning attempts, I didn't get anywhere. So he's picking up his arrows now, and summoning his main arrow. Great shot, great. Just gonna walk right into you. You can't hit me if I'm right in front of you. It's nice that how big this room is, and the fact that the pillars do actually do something. It's nice to have environmental aid, even if it just gets demolished like as easily as that. Yes, the arrow's dropped. And now it's in his hand again. That's the window. Man. Now, if I ever was to play through this again, which I'm not planning on it, I would just dread doing this boss again. Like this boss, and the very, very last boss of the game. And those. Well, I'm sure other bosses gave me more trouble, and I'm pretty sure we'll see, but this one was very memorable. I think mainly because I came here like right after the snow world. I was like, oh, okay, let's see what this does. And fought him like a handful of times, and I'm like, no, this has to be later in the game. It was just not that much later. So painful. Yeah. It kind of hints on it with the opening sequence, because he hit the arrow, but you have to hit it in the back. You can't just hit the arrow anywhere and just deflects off of it. So you have to hit it in the back. So when you start the level, you hit the arrow and then you see the guy without the armor. Yeah, see right there. I hit the arrow and I had like a second to hit him. Eventually I do it, but I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be for a while. Sorry, I mean, I could have taken out a couple of these, but I didn't want it to seem like this boss was easy. Because he's not. But... such a pain in the ass. So, even now that I have a general idea of what I'm supposed to do, you know, hit the arrow and then hit him, it's so hard. I think the first time I hit the arrow, I was like, why is he still alive? That's his weak point. Oh my god, it took me forever just to hit that arrow. Now I have to do something else? So what the hell else do I have to do? It's kind of obvious when you see it. I'm pretty sure I didn't even see it the first time. Trying to get those shots in while it's moving, it's definitely one way to do it. It makes the whole thing easier if you can just hit the arrow like, while it's moving in the back, and then just hit him real quick, and then it's over. See? Piece of cake, no problem, right? Yeah. There, hit that. Now I need to get the arrow and then hit him. No time. And he immediately goes into the next attack, no matter how many arrows he has. If he has one left, if he didn't get a chance to pick them all up, then he's just gonna go for it. He's gonna shoot one, and then he's gonna collect it and start the pattern over again. He doesn't get 3 more or anything like that, but he immediately goes back to that. And it seems like there would be better times, or good times, to get that shot off, but I mean, yeah. When he can't stop, because if you stop, he shoots you with his arrow. So, after the 3 are done, now it's like the shot. You have all this time while he's collecting his arrows. Okay, I got that. Now I can get him, and yeah. you have no time. And I wasn't that frustrated with this guy, because it's difficult. I mean, it's hard, don't get me wrong, but I think there's only been a couple bosses that are just like, are you kidding me? This is so stupid. And the main one is the last boss. I know I'm hype, last boss, hype, but well, I guess you'll just have to stick around and see how absolutely horrible it is. And is it worth it? Sure. I mean, the game's over. Don't have to play it again. Not that, you know, that's weird rules that I'm putting on myself while doing this channel, but it's kind of the main reason why I did the channel. It's because I wanted to play games through to the end. And I am doing that. And it's been really valuable and rewarding. I mean, at least the feelings involved. I mean, there's not actually any value or rewards that are coming with this, but it's the feeling of value and rewarding. Elhanan? Sure. So, now that I've had plenty of time with this boss, should be a piece of cake, right? Got the arrow while it's moving, and then missed him. That was the perfect scenario right there, the absolute perfect. So there's already arrows on the ground, so he's gonna shoot what he has, which I think is 1. Yep, now he's collecting them. Bam. Oh, bam. Finally over. See, another perfect example. The arrow has to be right next to him. And then it's over.